next wave, Wave E of singles. We have two new players coming up to fight each other. You know, in the beginning of a block for these, it always starts off kind of slow, kind of gentle, you know, some of the up-and-coming mid-level players. And then things just start ratcheting out of control every single block this whole day. And I don't know what to do, man. You've been commentating a couple blocks already, right? So I don't know how you've managed to stay alive.
Well, man, I just got to say that a lot of people here today are going to need some Triforces of Courage because these pools are looking absolutely terrifying. But here we go. Going to hold ahead and start with the match already. These two are ready to get into it.
Yeah, so we got Dragon versus Rix. Rix going Yoshi into Cloud. And I know this is a rather challenging matchup for Yoshi to have to deal with because ordinarily Yoshi likes doing the neutral by spacing out fairs and stuff by using his huge disjointed face, but the Buster Sword's a little bit more disjointed. It's going to make neutral hard for him to win, and then the juggle situation just gets a little bit dire from there. Yeah. But Rix right now still isn't dissuaded by that. He's just keeping up his aggression, finding these grabs, and getting some nice damage in there. Yeah,
I'm a firm believer that if you have a strong fundamental game, then you can play around Cloud. It's just a lot of spacing, a lot of edge guarding, and ledge control that you have to be careful about. Because you can get into a Cloud's defensive habits very, very easily if you have the right mindset going into it. Right now, both of these two looking pretty even so far. I like that little fake out with the egg, making him hesitant to try and keep the ledge control, but then just allows it so that he can go back to the stage and try and get something going.
We're seeing a lot of reserve from both of these guys. Like they recognize the importance of what's at stake here, so they're not putting too many buns out, especially not in the first stock of their set, right? They just want to get a sense of how the other guy moves around, toss out non-committal pokes here and there. Ooh, that could be a big punish. Actually just going to go for a jab combo there.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. It looked like, because of what I was saying before, spacing, if you can space around that dare as the Cloud tries to land, you can get a big punish off of that, but just went the wrong way for some reason.
Ooh, gonna get that nair into the clean limit cross slash, and Dragon takes that first stock.
Yeah, just very clean confirmed. Notice that if he was at that area too, even if he could jump, he probably wanted to try and retreat to the ledge first, and so he took that opportunity before he could drift down there to be able to steal out the stock.
And Dragon's still not really pushing in too deep. Like when he has the momentum, he still he leans back a little bit. You know, fades back with an air or something. Waits for Rix to have a burst of aggression. So far, Rix hasn't really been biting into it too much.
Yep. Well, we're seeing firsthand the banes of this matchup for this poor dinosaur. Just every time he tries to drift in with his airspeed, Cloud can just easily intercept that with a neutral air, with a back air, and just make it really hard for Yoshi to actually get anything started.
Yeah, it's normally that dino drift that Yoshi really gets to abuse on everyone else. That was nice. Forward air right into the up air. But again, with Cloud, he has such high mobility and still a bigger disjoint. It means you have to play a very fine hand in that neutral.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, cross
Dragon.
up.
Yeah,
cross up, cross slash, yeah.
Putting on that pressure, getting that damage now. Kind of needs to start cleaning up this stock now. You got Yoshi with Rage on the board on Smashville. This can get kind of nasty.
Yeah, it looks like Rix is having a hard time maintaining the ledge control. It looks like he's committing to an option like a dare or something to try and catch him at the ledge, but every time Dragon's just been able to navigate around that, return to neutral and get more damage onto him than Rix can on Dragon.
Still just jumping up, finding these down airs.
Does find the auto cancel? Oh my god, that was almost really scary. That mirror burst looked like it was a little bit misinputted there. Goes for the blade beam, still not enough to take it.
And this is actually kind of scary because now Rix gets to find his way back on stage, and Dragon needs to buy himself like 5 more seconds to get a full limit.
160% rage. This is Smash 4. Anything can happen. Oh,
there we go. The beginning of something.
Yeah.
Gonna air dodge right through that and keeps finding these jabs, forcing Dragon into that corner.
Yeah, big opportunity for Rix. That percent opens up for a lot of potential combos. Well, to see it just whack him right across the face and just send them flying in the air.
Yeah, just embed that Buster Sword right into Yoshi's skull. The poor Yoshi. That's okay though. He's gonna get another game to get to play, maybe 2. You know.
It definitely looked like on that second stock he was trying to get some momentum back, but it just felt like it was a matchup thing where Dragon had too much momentum, and then he was able to abuse that matchup so much that he was just able to get a solid enough lead where he couldn't really get anything get anything back started.
Yeah. So as the counter pick, we're actually going to get Lilat, which is, I'm actually a little bit surprised to see Yoshi opt for this stage because I know Cloud has an absolute ball juggling people here.
Yeah.
I know the curve of the ship should probably help a little bit with like the egg trajectories in terms of camping, but Rix doesn't really seem to be interested in playing that sort of game.
I would have liked to see Rix if he had enough time potentially because he was recovering well and couldn't sweet spot to the ledge. Instead of going for the dare, where you risk a trade, do a cross up and turn around, get a fair going, and then be able to catch the end of the up B instead. But That's just what I'm talking about. Oh! Oh!
Whoa! Interesting stuff. Getting the jab sequence going. Yeah. Solid 6 jab ones in a row.
I think he was doing maybe a crouch cancel jab to be able to get that many going. Very, very smart. Good stuff coming from Rex. Not able to extend it to anything, but still got a decent amount of damage. And all of a sudden, both of these two sitting in the red percents.
Gonna find that down air, but the follow-up's not coming through for Dragon. But he only really needs one more solid hit. He's just trying to take his time, wait for the right landing to punish. Not gonna find it though. Really good juking by Rix, and he's now fully aware of those blade beams that Dragon likes throwing out. Yep. He got caught by the first one, but the next two haven't really worked.
Okay. Does he have a jump? No. Yes, he does. Okay. You tricked me, actually.
Yeah, Yoshi mains know that they need to save that stuff really, really hard. Like they'll make their first recovery using just egg tosses.
All right. Forward throw him off stage. Oh, tries to go for the immediate one. I like that idea. Catching the clouds, try to drift towards down where you try and get the recovery and intercept them, but didn't quite work. I would have liked them to try to go for a runoff nair instead since the hitbox lasts longer. Oh no!
Oh no, not like that! Oh man!
Oh boy.
You can't blame Lila for that one.
Yeah, that was him saying, okay, I'm going to pressure you so that you're going to flub your recovery. Oh, wait, shoot, I have to recover too.
Yeah.
And he just kind of forgot.
He pressured so hard he messed up his own recovery. But I mean, Dragon tossing in a couple more cross slashes. He's been doing it a lot more in the early percents this game, and it's been paying out huge. It's probably Cloud's like furthest reaching horizontal move. So it just helped him so much in the spacing game, and it still does like 20% every time.
Yeah. A very solid move overall, and opens up for a lot of potential percents for Cloud as well. He excels extremely in these mid to high percents. And we're putting the Yoshi off stage. See what the ledge play is here. Just goes for the golf swing. Is not able to quite find anything right now.
Very close though. He knew the neutral getup was coming.
All right, dash attack. Let's see what he tries to do. Can't navigate around the dare. I mean, Cloud would limit the airspeed. Definitely helps a lot when him trying to land.
So I think what happened with the dare is I think Riggs was expecting Dragon to fade in as he was landing with the dare, but he actually tricked out by doing dare and then faded out. And that's by faking out which direction he's going to fall with the dare. Oh my god, and that's not going to do it though. It is going to burn out that limit.
All right, he has the second opportunity. Well, he was able to burn the limit at least. I would have liked him to try and intercept the climb hazard, but it's still a really good play from Rix to be able to get rid of the limit.
Gonna actually get a snipe with the egg there, interrupting the limit buildup. It's a little bit unfortunate that like if you hit a Cloud while he's charging limit, he doesn't lose his charge the way that like Samus loses her Buster or something, you know?
Well, you know, in the new game, supposedly we get Cloud loses his limit after 15 seconds. So.
That's true, yeah.
That's one way to fix it up.
That was actually a really nice smash, just catching the falling down air, but the retreating back air is going to do the trick for Dragon. He's going to take that 2-0 over Riggs.
Yep.
Move on through.
Alrighty.
And I mean, things are only going to get more and more intense from here on out for all the players. It's like the first round, it's barely even a breath of fresh air for players because like there's so much competition from all over the world showing up here at Hyrule Saga. And then like every single person you beat is just like, okay, now I have to fight somebody else who survived. So they're going to be even better. And like things just get worse and worse. Yeah. It gets better for us. It gets super fun for us.
Yeah, yeah. And the crazy thing is that this is round one pulls. Round one pulls is supposed to be where it's like, oh, you know, you can kind of chill a little bit. You know, people are supposed to be really dominating each other, not really, or extremely one-sided. But that's not really the case in Smash 4 majors. Usually after your first round, and it's like, it's going to be pretty hard all the way through.
Yeah, yeah. It's very stressful. You have all sorts of matchups you have to take into account. Upsets, I mean, this is, of course, 2GG. This is, I'm not sure if sacred ground is the right phrase for it because it's called a curse. Right? Because people just keep losing here mysteriously.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.